Our top story this week, District 203 is making some progress in its plans for redistricting. At the latest Enrollment and Capacity Study Committee meeting, the group looked at new maps outlining possible boundary changes for schools within the district. The committee represents each school possibly impacted by the study. NCTV17's Kevin Machak reports.
At the meeting, district administrators showed data reflecting significant growth among the schools, several of which are overcrowded. To address an imbalance in enrollment, the committee is helping the administration to draft new boundary lines.
That enrollment projection that we had done for us shows that that's not going to get better at those schools. In fact, it'll probably get worse in the future. So that shows us that as much as is a concern now, if we don't address it now, the concern will be even greater in the years coming.
The meeting follows more than a month of uproar from parents shocked by the redistricting plans. In December, the administration revealed a possible map including drastic changes to the district, like closing Ellsworth Elementary and Washington Junior High. 3 new maps were recently discussed, with many proposed changes. Highlights from Map 1 include moving nearly 1,000 students, of which about 180 will move from Beebe to Steeple Run, more than 60 from Kennedy to Lincoln, and about 200 from North to Central. Map 2's total number of students moving is a handful less, of which less than 180 to move from Highlands to either Maplebrook or Meadow Glen, 20 from Kennedy to Washington, and 215 from North to Central. Map 3 has the most number of students moved, including 90 from Kingsley to Riverwoods, almost 50 from Lincoln to Washington, and 215 from North to Central. None of these proposals have any of the schools closing.
I think the approach that we took on developing these new maps was what we said from the beginning. We're going to look at the least amount of change that we have to make in order to accomplish the overall goal. And that was a different posture than the first maps that were developed, which was a far more comprehensive approach. And I think obviously we learned something from that.
The committee split into smaller groups and discussed how each map did or did not fit 4 criteria the school board had established at their December 17th meeting. Those criteria are utilizing buildings effectively, causing the least disruption to students possible, keeping neighborhoods intact, and optimizing transportation. Mitrovic agreed that this is the year to redistrict, but emphasizes that it's an ongoing process that should not be taken lightly.
This isn't something you bring in and people sit here for a couple hours and go, okay, that's done, let's move on. This is the most complicated thing that you do almost in a school district. There are a lot of feelings associated with it, and so it deserves time.
The community can see the maps at the district's website, naperville203.org. Over the next month, there will be 5 public forums to gather input. Reporting from Washington Junior High School, Kevin Machak, Naperville News 17.
The committee plans to present their work to the school board at their February 21st meeting.